Hello, my name is Rich from Exeter, and I've just been diagnosed recently on the autism spectrum of disorders. Um, how did I get to the stage of being diagnosed? Well, I think I was chatting to the doctor with some problems with I was under lots of stress in finding all these jobs at the job centre and filling out all these application forms, which takes a very long time, and you hardly get any replies back. But you've got to do it because you won't get paid, and the charity work which I'm doing at Age UK, they don't pay you anyway, because I'm doing a charity work for the government, and all the money goes to the government. So I went for the assessment at Ford's house to see Jenny Bunting, and I was chatting to her, and she seemed to know all about bipolar disorder and autism. But this is about autism, not bipolar. Bipolar is another disorder which I'm going to talk to you about in my other video. It would be fascinating. I mean, these people on YouTube are broadcasting to a different type of audience. They didn't expect me to watch their video about CHARDS and the McDougall mental health clinic and CHARDS problems, going out on the spending spree at Lucian and buying all these clothes. But this was even before my assessment. I was watching these videos, and it turned out I also had health anxiety as well as autism. So I sat down with Jenny Bunting, and she got out some forms. I had a test for ADHD, autism, persuasive development disorder, Fragile X, and many other disorders which are on the autism spectrum. And you hear lots nowadays saying, "Oh, he's autistic, she's autistic. Well, he's a bit awkward, she's a bit awkward, so they must be on the autism spectrum." But there's lots of people who have like Asperger's syndrome. I don't have Asperger's syndrome because I was actually born with autism. So either they've diagnosed me wrong, and haven't got autism. I got narcissistic personality disorder because I was looking at myself in the mirror. But with narcissism personality, the person thinks so highly about him and or herself. Just looking in the mirror, to make makeup on, make sure everything's so perfect before you enter out. You could say that narcissism is similar to health anxiety, because both are body focus, also depersonalization, both are body focus. So I sat down with, going back to my autism test, I sat down with Jenny Bunting, she got out of the book and asked me to read a story to her. So she began, a boy was asleep in bed, and I said, oh, the boy got up in bed and ran to the castle, and he couldn't find anybody to dance with him, so he kicked the ball around the town. And as he was kicking the ball around the town, a great seagull came down and picked him up and carried him to the castle. And in the castle, his mother picked him up and put him to bed, and he fell fast asleep. And Joan Bunton said that's very good. So she got a pack of playing cards, and she asked me to make up a story. So she begins. The jack of clubs had kicked a ball into the net. Do this. The jack of clubs kicked a ball in the net, and then go on. Your turn, Richard. Well, the Queen of Hearts got into the taxi and drove to the cinema. And as she was there, she forgot to pick up her handbag. Then Jenny Bunting starts again about the feather. Oh, so so she said, oh, a king of diamonds had picked up a feather. So, she put the cards and bits and pieces away, and she asked me to come back for more assessment. But when they were trying to my other relative, they came back the following week with the results that I did have autism diagnosis. So my next video I will do one on health anxiety, which would be quite fast.